The Good Wife, The Decision Tree, Season 5, Episode 10. Legal Review by Loretta Chatmon. About Loretta. I was born in Detroit, Michigan in 1987. I now live in Atlanta, Georgia, and I am pursuing a career in entertainment. A summary of the facts. In Season 5, Episode 10, The Decision Tree, Alicia Florrick found out that she had an inheritance left to her in a will and testament from a former client. This was a surprise to her. The defendant, Alicia, was also notified that there was a second will leaving everything to his wife. Alicia's client, Mr. Ashbo, had feelings for Alicia before he wrote the will. The second will was written with a magic marker by Mr. Ashbo and witnessed by his female escort. This case was handled in probate court. The escort, Miss Paula Gidfarm, was summoned to court in order to testify on the plaintiff's behalf, Mrs. Ashbo. Miss Ashbo, Paula Gidfarm, and Alicia Florrick all testified and were cross-examined by the lawyers. Miss Paula Gidfarm was not being paid during the time of her witnessing the will involving Mr. Ashbo's wife. This made her testimony allowed into the proceedings. The plaintiff's lawyer knew Alicia personally and professionally and used his knowledge of her relationship with Mr. Ashbo against her. My personal review. The plaintiff. I personally think the plaintiff, Miss Ashbo, only wanted the money. She didn't care about her husband or what he had going on before he wrote the will granting her everything. As far as she was concerned, none of that mattered. She was the wife. She gets everything. End of discussion. She didn't seem to have any other motives or agendas in the episode from what I could see. And her character seemed to be strictly focused on the money and getting to it as quickly as possible. My personal review on the defendant, Miss Alicia. Now, she had many things going on at one time and seemed to be able to handle them all with grace and control. She never let on if she was nervous or scared or anything. I really admire the way that she handled different situations that she was faced with. I noticed she uses her power to manipulate men and continues to manipulate them even when she's not trying to. She had the plaintiff's lawyer thinking back of times that they were intimate instead of thinking about cross-examining her, and it was just amazing to me how she had all these men wrapped around her finger and still maintained a great relationship with her husband, who happens to be the mayor. She considers all possible outcomes and always has a trick up her sleeve. When the plaintiff's lawyer thought that he would be able to back her in a corner by discussing the relationship that she had with Mr. Ashbo, which was nothing but Mr. Ashbo having a crush on his lawyer, she was able to throw that back into the lawyer's face and hit him with some information that he did not know and ultimately um, went against his motives. She also did not know that she was written into the will, but once she found out, she fought for it. And she made sure that if it was just between her and the wife, she was going to get that money. The verdict. At the end of the episode, Alicia was notified by phone by the same lawyer for the plaintiff that there were 4 other wills written by Mr. Ashbo found in another safe deposit box, leaving money to 4 other women, making all of the wills except for the one to the wife void. My verdict. Me personally, I would have given the money that was stated, the $12 million to the charity, the Smile Charity. I would have then given $2 million of the other $12 million to Mrs. Ashbow, and then I would have split up the other $10 million between the other 6 women, including the wife, leaving the wife with $4 million total. This is the end of my review. I hope you enjoy reading it as much as I enjoy watching and writing this review. The episode can be found at cbs.com. Like I said, it's The Good Wife. The episode is titled The Decision Tree, Season 5, Episode 10. It was aired December 1st and retrieved by me on December 1st. Thank you.